Hi friends, thank you so much for coming back to craft with me today, and welcome if you're new to my channel. My name is Alyssa, and today we're making this layered mini album with some pages that flip out, so it's very fun and interactive. So for this mini album, I just used the Impressionist floral paper pad here from Hobby Lobby. And for my cover, you can see I kind of kept it simple just by adding this little scrap sheet in the background and then this image right over top. I didn't even add a sentiment or anything like that. But when you open it up, you have a side pocket, and I just stuck some little pieces in there. And this here is also a pocket. So that's just a little journaling card I put together. And this pocket does flip out. So that's our little flip out page there. But I just have this coffee dyed index card glued into the middle for some writing space. And then this is actually a tuck spot behind here. So that's where the little butterfly comes from. So I just have this card that says love with all your heart. And I do love how the butterfly kind of just sits over top too of this paper. And then we'll turn the page. Over here, I kind of just left this page alone, maybe for a photo, or maybe even just to journal as well. And on this side, I have a few stickers, and it's a pocket. So there's the other half of the coffee dyed index card. And then I just did some more layering on the side here with some scrap paper and washi tape. And then this is another little flip out page. So we can flip that out, and this was just a sheet from one of my Temu notepads for decoration, and then another sheet here for some writing space. And then there's also a pocket here in the very back. So this was an extra scrap that I put a coffee dyed doily over, and I added that sticker to the corner as well. The doily goes onto the back too. And I'll stick that back into the pocket. So that's pretty much it for this little album. So we've got flips, pockets, layers. I think those are like my three favorite things. So go ahead and grab some paper and we can create one of these together. For today's mini album, I'm going to be using the Sunny Days paper pad, which I love this one for summer. And you're just going to need 2 sheets of paper. So one's going to be 12 by 5 and the other one's going to be 12 by 5.5. So you can use 2 different prints if you want, or the same print, but I'm going to start with the 12 by 5 here. And I'm actually going to flip mine over to the blank side so you can see. And this one we're just gonna score at 2.5, 6.5, and 10.5. So 2.5, 6.5, and then 10.5. And that's what we're gonna have. So I'm just gonna take the 2 ends here and just fold both of those in. That was really off. There we go. And this one. And then we're just gonna fold everything in half along that score line. So this is gonna be the front cover, and then this is gonna be our side pocket, and this is the little page that flips out. So I'm gonna set this aside for now. And let's grab our 12 by 5.5. So I'm going to flip mine over again to the 12-inch side. And this one we're just going to score at 4.5 and 9. 4.5 and 9. And I'm actually going to flip this back over to the printed side now. And I'm going to fold this side over. So this was just the smaller flap. And then there's a score line right here. We're just going to fold that. So our paper is going to be folded right in half now. All right, and since I have single-sided paper, I'm obviously going to have some blank pages that I'm going to be covering up. So this is how we want to hold this piece, and then this is going to flip out. And then basically, I just took this other piece here and glued it right over top. So before I go ahead and do that, I'm just going to cover up the white space here. You could cover up this whole entire panel if you wanted to, but I'm gluing this piece right here to this corner. So pretty much just these parts are going to be showing. So I'm just going to grab an extra little scrap strip that I had, and I'm going to glue that to those two edges first. And I'll cut off the excess and just use the rest. Hopefully I have enough for this side here. Ooh, that won't work. You know what? That's okay. I'm just going to find something to cover up the corner there. I'm just going to take this little sticky note and just pop it in the corner there. And you're not even going to see it really, so okay, problem solved. And then this piece is just going to go right over top. So this is what the inside looks like, and I'm just going to glue the back here. And I'm just gluing the side and the bottom because this is going to be a tuck spot. And then I'll place that right over top. All right, so let's work on the inside here. I am going to grab, let's see, 2 sheets that measure 4 inches by 5 inches. And I think this one's going to go over on this panel in the background. And this one I'll just put here in the middle. So those are both 4 by 5. Actually, they're a little less than 4 inches wide, just so I know that I can close up every page and nothing will get stuck on each other. So I'm going to start with this piece, and I'm going to flip it over and actually just glue the side and the bottom because I'm going to create a top loading pocket this way. So I'm just gluing that side and the bottom, and then I'll place it onto this panel, just right underneath this flap. And just make sure that your cover can still close. But that's how we're going to get this top pocket here. And then I'm just going to glue down this flap for a side pocket. All right, I'm actually going to move my scoreboard. I think I'm all set with it because I'm getting glue all over it. And then this piece I will put in the middle. And I'm going to glue the whole entire piece on. Nope, it's still a bit too far to the left. Okay, this is fine enough for me. So we have some writing space there. And then I'm going to grab an extra little scrap for this part. This is just 2.5 by 5. And this is where I created my little pocket page that can be flipped out. So I'll just glue 3 sides of this sheet. And if you have double-sided paper, you don't even have to create a pocket here. It can just be a flip out page, so you don't have to cover up your print or anything like that. Did this just come off? I don't even know when that happened, but okay. I'm just gonna cut off my excess here. Okay, so this is all set, and now we can go on to our last few pages. So this part's going to be blank and this in the back. So what I did was I just grabbed one sheet. This is 7.5 by 5.5. And I pretty much just glued this portion over top, and then I'll fold this part back once I glue this. So I'm going to create another pocket here. So on this panel, I'm just going to glue 3 edges. And then place my paper over top. And you could score this if you wanted to. But I'm just going to let this dry before I fold this part to the back. So I'm going to flip this over and just gently fold this piece over. And then when you do that, Just make sure that your pocket here is not getting messed up like mine is. I guess I'm not waiting. That's why it's important to let that dry, or just score it, whatever you have time for. But I'm simply just gonna fold mine over to the back. And then in the back, I'm gonna turn this into a top loading pocket here. So I will just glue the side here and the bottom. And once everything is dry, that's it for the album. Let me just glue this little corner down. So this is what it's going to end up looking like. Tuck spot back there. And now we can go ahead and decorate. For my cover, I'm going to just grab one of these little frames. And I've been obsessed with doing this type of decorating, but just using a frame and putting a sentiment on the inside. So I'm going to do summertime. But I don't know, I just have been obsessed with doing this. So I'll put this right in the middle. And then I think for my sentiment, I'm going to foam tape that. Summertime. Maybe I'll add some flowers to the frame. And a little butterfly too. Okay, I like that so far. Now for the inside, I'm going to put this journaling card inside of this pocket. It says Summer Smiles, and I did put this striped paper in the background. And then for this pocket, I'm going to put this 3x4 journaling card in there. My favorite things. You can write your favorite things on the back. And I just added these little stickers at the bottom. Or maybe I want to put it this way. Sure, let's just do that. And I will add one of these summery stickers. Maybe this flamingo over here. All right, tuck spot in the back. I'm just going to take this scrap that I had and I put this little rainbow sticker in the corner, but it says summer fun. I love just everything about this paper. I think that's a cute little journaling card or photo mat. So I'll just tuck that in, see if my little rainbow will go over top. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. So moving right along, I just put together this card that says Splish Splash, Splish Splash. And I'm going to stick that into my pocket here. Okay, just hoping that it fits. All right. Maybe I'll add some of these heart sunglass stickers over here. And for the inside part, I'm just going to probably do something like this and paper clip this little tag over here. And I feel like a small photo would go nicely here, but maybe I just want to put this sentiment at the bottom. So let me just start with this little sheet here. And I'm going to grab my paper clip and I'm just going to stick it in the pocket. And the tag can go underneath. This little piece, I will just, maybe I will foam tape that just to the bottom here and kind of have it hanging off the page a little bit. So you could put a small photo there. And last but not least, I'm going to grab a 4x6 insert. This one I just, again, used my scraps to put together. Always look for rainbows. And that's just going to go in my very back pocket. So you could stick a 4x6 photo in here or journaling card. And actually, maybe I'll add something to the corner here so it can stick out. Like maybe this watermelon. I think that would be cute. Let me just pull this out. Even though I could put another rainbow here, since this is about rainbows, but kind of just want to switch it up a little bit. So let's see how this fits. Perfect. And it looks super cute from the very front. So I think that's going to complete this little layered mini album today. I hope that you guys had fun and enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more crafty fun and inspiration, and leave me a comment down below. I'll see you all very soon in my next video, so happy crafting and huge hugs to all of you!